so anime.
I can't help it. It's just the Overwatch character.
Yeah. I think it's like mostly because of the blue.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a tripod. Yes! Guys, I got a tripod! Welcome to September. Wow, my voice sounds so weird in my head right now. Welcome to September. When you're watching this, it probably won't be September. I wanted to give you a quick life update. Update number 1. I am on a voluntary house arrest. If you take one thing away from my video on this day, it would be to not report too many things to your car insurance. I didn't know how car insurance worked and I lost it. Unless you get in a car accident with a second party, at least do not report this accident to your car insurance. I am serious. I didn't know that, and I basically reported 2 accidents to my car insurance that I didn't have to. Basically, now they know I'm a shitty driver. I have a shitty driver record, and now every other car insurance company knows that I'm a shitty driver, so I don't have access to affordable car insurance right now. So basically for the next several months, I will not be behind the wheel, thank God. I hate driving. It causes me an unhealthy amount of stress.
I was not built to be on the road.
This whole experience really got me thinking about, I probably don't want to be in LA anymore. LA is one of those rare major cities where you really can't get around without a car. Luckily, I have really supportive friends and family that take me out of the house at least once a week. But it got me thinking about how originally, since I already hated driving, it was already my dream to live somewhere other than LA. Since I went to Berlin basically a couple years ago, I went to Berlin with my class from art school, and they have amazing public transport there. They have trains, they have trams, you can go anywhere. It's super safe. People are biking to work all the time. I don't know how to ride a bike. Since then, basically, I've been dreaming about living in the EU or the UK or even Japan, since I have family there and I can speak the language. Yet, I kind of dismissed my dreams by thinking that they won't even come true anyways. To sum it up, the theme for this month so far has been dreams. I've had a strange relationship with dreaming. I tend to really be able to believe in myself in the present moment, like my ability to finish things that I've achieved before, succeeded in before, things that I've already done. I can feel pretty confident and be like, yeah, I can achieve that. I know how to do that. But things that I haven't done, like move to a foreign country and pay rent, and I haven't had a career yet that can sustain me living in a country that I'm not used to all on my own. These are all things I haven't had to face or overcome yet, so it's really hard for me to envision myself actually achieving these dreams. So whenever I dream, I kind of just end it with a little side note, oh, but it probably won't happen. And I think that's kind of a sad relationship to have with your dreams. I think I used to and still do sometimes see dreaming as a pressure. If I don't achieve that dream, I have failed, which I don't think that's why one should dream. I'm trying to reframe it recently as just remembering that there's something I want for myself makes it easier for me to get anything done in my life. Does that make sense? I feel like I explained this better earlier to myself. But it's like this feeling that just having a vision of your happiest self in the future, even if you don't know if your present actions are actively contributing to this vision that you have of yourself, you feel like supported by this like something that urges me forward. But basically, all this dreaming made me like actually want to visualize and see my dreams. Like instead of just having them like floating around in my head, I wanted to write them down. So I did. I thought it'd be fun to share some dreams that I thought of. Some people say that it's not the best to share all your dreams to people because people can be quick to project and like mock your dreams or like throw in their reality checks and like, oh, but that might not be possible, or oh, you would have to do this and that and that, and they try to start solving your problems or your dreams for you. I can be kind of hesitant about talking about my dreams around certain people because I already shut myself down in my dreams all the time. I don't need someone else to do it for me. I am going to say my dreams out loud anyways. I dream about moving out of LA to Berlin, Tokyo, or maybe the UK, a place with excellent public transport and excellent rent. I want a balcony for my plants, a studio space, nice wooden floors, a cat, all my friends nearby, a lovely and safe neighborhood. Rachel told me this one time when we were like talking about dreaming and like manifesting, which I don't really like the idea of manifesting. But anyways, she said that with dreams, it can be really helpful to get as specific as you can. I think that's true. It makes you realize that the things that really make you happy are sometimes not that outlandish. Like they are achievable.
The reason why I think like manifestation doesn't really resonate with me is I've believed in it in the past where like whatever you think, whatever you speak into the universe will happen. And I guess that's true because you start conditioning yourself to believe certain things just by thinking them over and over. It's like muscle memory. And then that'll just like bring you towards whatever you're saying to yourself or whatever you're wanting.
But I don't think that's it either. I feel like manifestation can feel kind of like too magical. I think I prefer the idea of like just setting an intention rather than being like, I want to draw this towards me. It's more like I set an intention for myself. I have a vision of my future and what I want for myself. And then just by being able to see it and like having a direction, you have somewhere to go. So I feel like it's less like having the universe bring that future towards you, but it's more like you have a lighthouse in the middle of a foggy ocean, and now you know where you need to row your boat. That was good, right? I dream about being a book illustrator full-time and getting to work on very fun, interesting, and special books. I want to be an acclaimed author and illustrator. Since I got my day job at the beginning of this year, I kind of put this dream on the back burner because I didn't have as much of a stress to survive financially just on like my freelance work. I was afraid of rejection, and the few people that I did reach out to, I just never really heard back from them. It just happened one too many times. It was enough for me to convince myself that everyone in the world was going to say no to me. I knew that I didn't give up for good, but I needed to let myself give up. Basically, I'm like coming around to wanting to try again. I'm just trying to think about ways I can make my dreams reality the easy way. I don't want everything to feel like a fight and a struggle. I just want to do the things I love. I don't want to worry so much about the rejection anymore. So I am diving back into this dream. I dream about making a Patreon and an online store and have both be very successful. I want money. I've been wanting to make a Patreon for a long time, but I've just been convinced that no one's going to care about it if I make it. And Patreons can kind of be a lot of work and you have to be consistent about it. But I think I should just do it. I've always dreamed about having a blog or like kind of a digital sketchbook of the things that inspire me and my process and just like little musings. I have so many things that catch my eye and inspire me, so many random things, honestly. And they change so often that I want a place to collect all of that. Even if there's just like a few people that care about that. I want to start a Patreon sometime soon. An online store. I want to get back into ceramics, but like in order to like make money off of ceramics, a lot of times like tabling is an option. It's just like very involved to be a part of tabling events. I really love them, but they don't always pay off either. I think usually like one tabling event a year is like perfect for me, or maybe two. But outside of that, I want a way to make money off of my ceramics, and I think an online store is a solution. I also have been wanting to sell prints for the longest time. I never have sold like art in a store before. So that's my new like project for the rest of the year, basically, is deciding how I'm going to manage an online store. Instead of getting goods where I like mass print stuff, I might try to make some money off of like original art that I already have that I want to get rid of. I might do that first, and with whatever I make from that, I might start selling prints. I'm gonna try to not pressure myself with that dream. I want it to just be exciting. I need to remember that these things are exciting. Oh, this one's kind of sad. I'll read it. I dream of falling in love with somebody beautiful and kind, and them falling in love with me. Any takers? It's a dream. It's not something I can really actively like strive towards. A lot of that is just luck, especially because I absolutely give up on online dating. Such an energy and time suck. Like, I don't really enjoy it. And I'm not like someone who feels miserable being single. It's just been a while. So I want to go to grad school abroad. I want it to be the time of my life. I want to make deep friendships and to grow as an artist and human. I think that grad school truly is going to be the way that I step out of the United States and start living abroad. Like, I think that's going to be the beginning of all of it. I need to research schools. If you guys know any schools, please let me know. Or if any of you guys are planning on studying abroad, let me know also. It has to be affordable. Ideally, it is a full ride. I don't know how plausible that is internationally studying. It's just my dream. I don't know. Like, some dreams you don't, you know? Like, it's just my dream to be in Europe and to study art. Anyway, those are my dreams. That's been the theme of this month. Other things happening this month. I've been going out with Rachel basically once a week. We've been hanging out in LA more than we usually do. I feel like we usually stay around Rachel's area more often than not. I've been carpooling to the LA area, and Rachel just meet me there, and we've been spending a lot of fun times in LA. We've been going to different galleries and museums and catching up on art shows. It's funny because whenever I see Rachel, she'll be like, "So what did you do this week?" And I'm like, I don't remember, because all the days kind of melt together. It's kind of like work, sleep, eat, work, and then I'm just like at home. There's no change of scenery, but Rachel is such a dear. She breaks it up for me, and I'm really lucky to have great friends, and lots of fun things to come, and I'll check in with you guys later.
The camera looks okay-ish right now. Wow. Oh, yum.
The Hong Kong cafe food made me so sleepy. Today we're going to the Hammer Museum, and Rachel right now is dropping off the leftovers from our breakfast in her house. But we're gonna go to the Hammer Museum to see an exhibit, and we're gonna have a fun day out.
He did it so fast. He like completely like shot his leg up like all the way up to his head, and just was like stretching it out. I was like, what the fuck?
Just like his whole like facing the ceiling.
Like he was just like completely open, like he was doing the splits, but like vertical, you know, like he's standing up, and he just like he was like stretching, and then he shot the other one up. I was like, whoa.
いいでしょ若い頃って滑稽でしょ若い頃笑い話
Thank you, store. Wow. So pretty. Hell's Bound. Wow. This place is huge.
We're just two influencers right now.
Wow. So cute.
Yeah, I like these ones. They're like a family. Ground leaf on tree.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? It looks like squash leaf, which is found on ground, but it's on tree.
Nice. Now you are.
So I'm also trying to search up like ergonomic like stands for my laptop so I can actually have it like
Yeah,
and have a keyboard.
yeah. It's not good. It's like so I like the posture that we end up being in with like our neck like this and like everything like this. It's so bad. What yoga do you like doing?
I always do yoga with Adrian and then I just like pick one of the videos depending on my mood. Oh my god, that woman is pregnant.
Yeah. It's Wendy. You know with Wendy, bro?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Yeah, sure had a kid. It's cute, right? I finished one half of the vest that I'm working on. I think this is crocheted, by the way. And it's like supposed to kind of like go like this. I'm not standing up because I got my iPad situated here. I have like these strings that are gonna like, there's gonna be some strings on the back side of the vest too, and I can make like little bows on the side. You'll see it. I'll show you when it's done. But basically, finally, I got another little ball of yarn. I had run out of yarn, but now I can keep crocheting this, and I thought, I don't know, we could sit down and talk while I crochet for a couple minutes today. Yesterday I had a lot of fun working out with Rachel. She was sick. Like, I think she got the flu or something this weekend. And then she reached out maybe 2 days ago asking if I would ever work out on Zoom with her. The beginning of this year, like the first half of this year, I was actually doing really good about working out. I got into weightlifting, like I got a bench. I have like dumbbells in my studio. But then since I came back from Brazil and I kind of got like pretty depressed once I got back from Brazil, it was hard for me to work out because it reminded me of a time when I was doing better. But now I am actually feeling better. So I'm glad that Rachel kind of helped me kickstart the idea of moving my body again. I haven't been feeling like physically very well because I've been like kind of busy. Working out just felt like a little overwhelming, but it is something I really enjoy once I get into it. I think I need to build a new relationship with like lifting and working out. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the hat that I got at the Hammer Museum. Thank God I wore it right away. That was so unfortunate that basically at the store, I've been wanting more baseball caps because I don't really have that many. And yeah, I mean, honestly, my collection hasn't really grown, but I've been wanting to get more because my hair is kind of in a awkward in-between stage between like growing out my mullet and like me wanting to grow it out basically. So I've been wanting more baseball caps, and I got this hat at the Hammer Museum store, and then I got that book, The Dictionary of Color Combinations. My idea was for my October prompts, instead of doing prompts, I just pick a color palette for the day, and then it's more like color prompts. But then they gave me like this free tote and everything after I bought everything. I was like, sick, this is so awesome. And we went to a cafe across the street to figure out what we were doing next, and I think I left it there. And I didn't realize until we'd driven like 2 hours back home. But Rachel told me yesterday that literally that day she called the cafe after she dropped me off to see if they could find the bag, and she was like preparing to like surprise me by secretly driving back like 2.5 hours to this place just to get my bag. And she was like sweating trying to figure out how to do this, and then it turns out it wasn't even there. Like the staff said they didn't find a bag, but I thought it was so sweet that Rachel was like planning to do that. If you have any ideas for prompts to follow in October, please do let me know. I'm kind of panicking. It's the 23rd right now. I think I'm going to try to upload this video tonight and have it like up tomorrow morning. But yes, let me know if you have any October prompts. I might just like make something up, honestly. What am I even doing? What is the pattern, huh? Oh, I was supposed to do it there. Okay. 1, 2. I've been crocheting since I was like 10 because my aunt showed me how when I went to Japan. I think it's so fun that you can make a real thing that you can use just with like one hook and like yarn. I've been wanting to learn knitting, but it's so hard. I just really can't wrap my head around it. I have knitting needles, I've tried, but I think I'll probably try knitting this winter, hopefully. Have you guys been thinking about what you're gonna dress up as for Halloween? I was telling Rachel, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna, like, dress up for anything because, like, I don't have any events I'm going to for Halloween. And she was like, let's just dress up for no reason. So she was, like, thinking about doing Sexy Pikmin, which is pretty iconic. I was thinking of figuring out a way to dress up as Mob from Mob Psycho. I want to do something makeup heavy, and also I feel like it'd be like weirdly hard to find like a Japanese boys' school uniform. I'm like, when else am I gonna wear that? I want to preferably use like clothes that I already own. I mean, I feel like this Halloween everyone's gonna dress up as Chapel Roan. It's tempting. I mean, like, she looks amazing. She always has such fun outfits and makeup and hair. You finished half a flower. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm trying to make crocheting less stressful by just like telling myself to work on it little by little. It doesn't have to be as hardcore. Oh, that has been September for me. I hope you had a good September wherever you are, whatever time of the year it is for you. I'm looking forward to October. I feel like September I was able to recalibrate and kind of just like sit down and chill. Because October, I'm gonna go hard with the prompts again. Last year's prompts was probably the most important project I've done since I graduated school. I feel like it's like fun. Like it's like a fun challenge, and I'm excited for this year. I just have to find a prompt list that really resonates. I hope you guys have a good rest of your September and beginning of October. And I'll see you next month. Please comment down below also if you have a favorite crochet pattern, because I am always on the hunt for those. Okay, bye-bye.